Okay.
Okay.
From sunny and warm
Oh,
Southern California,
yeah.
it's the Suzanne Summer Show, and here she is.
Thank you. Caroline, I don't hear you clapping. Yay! My audience of two, and hello to all of you out there. I don't know how many thousands of there are you right now, but I love that you come to our shows. I love doing my shows. And I'm making you a green Hawaiian smoothie today that you're going to like. You know, you got to have your vegetables. That's your nutrients and your minerals. And so we'll talk about that later. But anyway, hi, Al.
Hi there. So, Rear Rivers said, I just bought Gut Renew.
Oh, rear? Like rear end?
No, Rear End Rivers. No, Rear, R-I-E-R.
R-I-E-R.
Rear Rivers.
Rear. Sort of like
Rear
rear end.
Rivers.
Sorry, rear.
So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
You're going to love it.
Oh, I don't know what to say about the Gut Renew. We're starting to get to the place where we're going to have to order another 9 million tons of it. You just love it. We love it. We have it every morning, 9 o'clock. I serve it on a silver tray. 2 smoothies on a silver tray. Why not, huh? And it is the greatest way to get your supplements down, and I take a lot, as you know. But I love what I know that it's doing. The ingredients in the Gut Renew are so expensive. I can't tell you the cost it costs us per bag, but it's a lot. Each bag costs us a lot. And we just ordered 72 tons of this because of you, because of the remarkable results you're all getting. It's not a weight loss thing, and yet you're losing weight. It's not a laxative, and yet you're pooping like crazy. What I wanted was for your bloating to go away, and I hear it over and over and over again. My bloating is finally stopped. And I was bloated for 2 years. It's actually serious when you're bloated.
I hope, I hope that the ladies who are on Gut Renew are not pushing for a flat stomach. I think when they get
Is this music to our ears, ladies?
When they get
Why,
to a place where they have just like a little handful on their stomach.
Yeah, you like that?
Perfection.
Oh,
absolutely.
He likes a little handful.
That's perfection.
All right.
Okay.
Is he the greatest? I tell you all the time. You got to find your own Alan Hamill. It makes life great. He likes my little belly. And I don't have bloating anymore, but I got a little belly. Caroline
great.
told me.
Great.
I put on this dress where I lost all the weight after the surgery. She goes, "You look hot." Well, last time she saw me, she goes, "You're getting a little belly there." Right, Caroline?
No, I was just saying you don't need to gain weight anymore.
No, I don't. I don't need to gain weight. I'm now starting to think, like last night, we didn't eat much dinner. It was so hot, and you know when it's that hot. I said to Alan, I'm not going to make dinner tonight. He said, good. I said, well, just pick, and you'll have what you have, and I'll have what I have. And I had my tomatoes and burrata and the Meyer lemon olive oil. If you don't get Gut Renew or anything today, get the Meyer lemon olive oil or the Tuscan or the Provence olive oil. Oh my God, it's so good.
Or the pomegranate balsamic.
Well, then that's what I.
That's still on Wednesday. So
Okay, Wednesday I'm cooking for you.
Okay, cooking Wednesday, I get to eat.
Wednesday I'm cooking for you, and I'm cooking something that I made up a few weeks ago because I was at Whole Foods, and I don't like to buy my meat at Whole Foods because it's pre-cut. I like to work with a butcher who shows me the whole thing, and I go, give me that piece there. But anyway, there in their meat department was a little teeny roast, like that big. Like that big. And I don't know why, I was attracted to it, and I bought it. And I took it home, and I made up this summer pot roast recipe.
Oh, that was great.
Wasn't it great? So we're gonna.
You would think summertime you're not going to eat pot roast.
No, but
right?
Wasn't it good?
It was great.
It was a light meal,
with a little
and
baby
it fell off the
potatoes.
bone. There was no bone. It just
Right.
fell apart in this great sauce.
But
and
I thought you'd bought like a really cheap cut of meat, like chuck.
Well, it is. It's chuck. Chuck is the least expensive.
Yeah.
That's what I bought. A little chuck steak.
Yeah, right.
And I bought also a bag of, when you see in the produce part, those little teeny red organic baby potatoes. They're so good. And so at the last hour, I threw like a handful of the baby potatoes in the sauce. Was that good?
It was great.
It was good. And it was
Really
a light
good.
summer meal.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think so. So I'm going to teach you how to make that. And Caroline's coming. I'm so excited to see you, Caroline.
I know. So that's Wednesday at
Yeah,
5.
yeah. She's been gone a long time. And she left us here alone to fend for ourselves. And it was lonely and we were sad. And she's going to make other things, because I use the Tuscan sea salt rub in the pot roast of the chuck steak, and she's going to make other things that you can use, our sea salt rubs and our olive oil and our balsamics. I can make you, even if you don't know how to cook, I can make you the world's greatest cook,
Yeah.
just with the olive oils
Yeah.
and the balsamics. I always hated balsamics. They're always acidy, and it was a taste I didn't like. What we have is balsamic that's been aged a minimum of 12 years, and it pours out like syrup. It's so delicious. You can put the vanilla fig over vanilla ice cream, and you go, whoa, what's this? It's so great. So
I chug-a-lug it.
yeah. Well, you know, you have this habit.
No, it's
You
a good
drink
habit.
you drink out of the bottle.
Yeah, so?
So
So
it's
what?
just, I don't know. I don't
What?
like it. What, were you born in a boarding house?
Yeah.
Were you raised in a boarding house?
Was I ever?
Oh, Caroline.
No, what's
do you know
the
what
difference? So what? So I chug-a-lug it. Who else is going to be using that? You.
I don't know. Just
Right?
like,
We exchange
all right,
bodily...
but if you come over to my,
You guys serve it for company. It's gross out.
it's gross,
It is.
Al. It's
Yeah,
gross.
okay, I don't
It is,
care.
man, yeah.
Thank you, Caroline.
I
That's the
don't
word
care.
I was looking for. Gross.
Well, just a moment. So how do you feel about us exchanging... How do you feel about us exchanging bodily fluids anyway?
You're wrong, and Caroline is right. Caroline is right. She
Oh, well,
said,
now that
she said
you've made
can
that
chug a lug.
judgment,
You could
we
chug
haven't
a,
even had a trial.
You could chug a lug the
Yeah.
vanilla fig,
Yeah.
but that's one big gulp. It's going to last for months. You
What?
don't use up vanilla fig.
Oh, are we now talking about, let's
So-
not waste the
No, you know what we're
balsamic?
talking about? I don't want you to drink out of the bottle of olive oil or the balsamic ever again.
I don't drink out of the
Would you
olive
do
oil.
okay? Or the balsamic? Never ever again. Would
Okay,
you
what if
promise?
I... Okay,
Promise
okay,
me.
hold it.
Should I even have to
What-
ask an
hold it.
85-year-old man
what
not
if
to
I-
drink out of the bottle?
What if I hold the neck of the balsamic vinegar bottle?
If you can hold it
2
here
inches away
and
from
not
my mouth.
miss your mouth, or miss your mouth, I don't care.
Okay,
But
okay.
don't put your mouth around the top of it. I'm going to throw out all the ones we have that you drank out of. I'm going to start again.
I'll do it
Or get a
again.
Sharpie and put your name on the owl bottle.
Yeah, listen to Caroline. The reason Caroline's the president of our company
No, but
is
why
she's
do you-
thinking clearly.
Why do you care if I chug-a-lug it?
Because it's gross. Caroline just said the word. I was looking
Why
for the
it-
right word. Gross.
why is it
gross?
gross?
Hey, ladies out there and gentlemen, is it gross? It's gross. Tell Alan he's gross.
Okay, but when I take the orange...
Are they saying that?
When
I
I
hope-
take the orange juice out of the refrigerator
Gross.
and chug-a-lug
It's gross.
that...
But at least
you
I
don't-
know
You don't mind that?
No, because you're going to finish it. You're going to finish that bottle.
Well,
just
listen.
give like a day or two, and
Yeah.
then it's just you. You're not serving it to company. After
No,
you do it.
ew.
No, we don't serve it as company.
Gross.
No, we
I
were...
saw you do something the
No,
other
no,
day
we
too
would
that was
never-
even
we-
grosser.
we
Is there a
would-
word called grosser?
Who, me?
You.
This is anti-sales. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anti-sales.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, it's just that
You
I
licked
feel
the
obliged.
top of the chicken salad.
I have
Ew.
to. I have to declare the truth. Okay.
Oh no, I'm telling the truth, and,
And
you're
the truth
acting like
is, if
the
there are
truth
any
isn't
guys
gross.
out there that love to chug-a-lug stuff,
Okay,
I'm your
guys,
boy,
talk to
okay?
Al, and ladies, talk to me and Caroline. Okay, I did something for you all today. The green Hawaiian smoothie, Gut Renew. I want to tell you about Gut Renew because there are people out there who are bloated. Are you bloated? Do you have gas? Are you constipated? Don't make noises, Alan.
I'm sorry.
Gross. Are you dog tired? All those things are an indicator of a gut that's not working right. If your gut isn't healthy, you are not healthy. The gut talks to the brain. There's the HPA axis. You do not want to screw that up. I've written so much about it over the years, and you can conquer your gut. And if you don't conquer your gut, no one will be sorrier than you. Really, I'm telling you that. I let mine go for 2 years. I'm sorry I did that because I did damage to myself that I've undone now. But it can be undone. But don't ignore the language of your body. The hormone language is the seven dwarves, itchy, bitchy, sleepy, sweaty, bloated, forgetful, and all dried up. That's your hormone language. The gut language is bloated, constipated, gas, dog-tired, stringy hair, just wanting to stay in bed. That's dog-tired, staying in bed all day. That's the body language. Listen to that body language. The body talks to you before you're in a crisis place. If we don't listen to our body language, then we start listening when we're in crisis, and you don't want to let your body get in crisis. So it's interesting about Gut Renew. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm nothing. I write.
No, you are a doctor. You have your PhD.
He says sweet. I do have my PhD, but it's honorary. But it was pretty great.
You should tell them what I said in my sleep the other night.
I'm married. Caroline, listen to this. I don't know why, but around 3:30 in the morning, I wake up. I don't know why. I go back to sleep, but I don't know why. I wake up because Al's talking in his sleep. And I was about to go wake him up, but then I hear him say, she's written 27 books, 14 are New York Times bestsellers. I'm lying in bed thinking, oh my God, that's so sweet. I rolled over, I put my arms around, put my chest on his chest. You're bragging about me in your dreams. Oh
I
my
wonder
God.
who I was talking to.
I don't either. And you never said anything else? That was all you said?
That's all I had to say.
She wrote 27 books and 14 of them are New York Times bestsellers. So clearly you were pitching me to somebody.
Somebody.
Yeah. Anyway, how great is that?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's funny. So anyway, the body language, I'll tell you, the body talks to you long before you're in crisis. Please remember, if you only remember one thing I said today, remember that. An itch, a bad mood, a bloating, a dog tired, you can't poop, you're moody. That's why we sell that supplement called Mood Renew. The other supplement that I don't have in front of me right now, but we were talking about on Saturday night. There weren't as many of you Saturday night because you're used to me being on Friday night, but I was at that funeral, and I am struck by the
By the way, I have to tell you that our friend Rick mentioned to me yesterday that I made a mistake on the Saturday show when I referred to the fact that it was Friday, and he thought we had recorded it, or that people might think we had recorded
no, we did it on
We
Saturday.
do not record this show. This show is live.
Always, yeah.
So whatever
but then
you
you
hear,
can pull it up as you can.
whatever
scroll
you
down.
hear is what's happening.
We don't know what's going to happen. I
We
think
don't
that's
know.
why you like it, because
we never discuss. We never discuss.
Oh, does my ring match my top? Oh, I didn't even realize that, huh? Do my earrings match my top? Oh, remember on Home Shopping Girls, we had all this stuff. It was so fun. Anyway, the body language, listen to it. It's so brilliant. The body is, because it's the brain talking, going, make her itch. So she'll say, what's wrong with me? Why am I itching? Put her in a bad mood. So she'll say, why am I in a bad mood? Make her bloated. So she'll say, why am I bloated? The brain is talking to us all the time. And so I'm trying to train myself. And in doing so, I'm asking you to think about it relative to yourself also. So
Would you like to hear what Carrie has to say?
I do. Hi, Carrie.
Carrie Hankin-Kinney said, I'm so thankful I have healed my gut. Thank you for Gut Renew. It is great. I have it in my smoothies every day. I have so much energy and I feel amazing. Thank you for your hard work and all the laughs. You guys are making me laugh so much tonight. Laughter is all. Healthy self, heal thyself.
Thank you, Carrie. One of my favorite people on the planet is Carrie, who was my husband's ex-partner's wife. Ellen was partners with Dick Clark, of American Bandstand, who's one of the great guys. One of the great guys. The guy made so much money, he didn't care. He just loved making the deal.
I miss Dick.
I miss Dick a lot.
Dick and I shared a house in New York.
You did. And Carrie and I got to come.
And we cooked.
Yeah.
That was always
and
fun.
Carrie and I just loved having these great boyfriends, Alan Hamill and Dick Clark. We were so happy. Anyway.
So, when you and Carrie weren't there,
what?
Dick and I,
what?
okay, after we
what?
finished having 11,000 appointments on the
What?
day.
What'd you do?
We would go to Frankie and Johnny's in
Oh,
New
okay.
York.
Okay,
We'd
what's
have
that?
steak and onions,
Oh, at what time
Yeah.
of the night?
probably around 8, 9 o'clock. Then
Okay.
we'd go downtown,
Yeah,
and we'd go to a jazz place in the village.
yeah.
And then probably around 1 o'clock in the morning, on the way back to our house, we would stop at Nedick's
Yeah.
and get a hot dog with raw onions and chili. And then we'd get back to the house, and I'd go into my room, and he'd go into his room, and I would lay there all night listening.
fart.
No,
Yes, you would.
no, I would lay there all night listening to my stomach going.
Wanting to fart.
And then at 7 o'clock, Dick would knock on my door and say, "Okay, rise and shine." I would think, this man has to be on drugs. I'd run down to his bedroom and open up his medicine cabinet to see what drugs he was on, because Mr. Happy in the morning after sleeping for 3 hours, and all he had there was a bottle of multi-level vitamins. And that was
Dick
it.
Clark was an extraordinary person. I will miss him
Yeah, me too.
till I die. I will miss Merv Griffin till I die. These people that have been in our lives who are so wonderful. But anyway, you were immature and you were drinking and eating and late and all that. And now you don't like to eat heavy at dinner.
No.
And you always talk about, I won't sleep if I eat that.
That's true.
But let's talk about our gut for a minute.
One of our go-to doctors told us that
Yeah, Dr. Hertog.
That
If
he
you
ha-
read my book,
that he has steak for breakfast because
if you read this book,
protein is very hard to digest.
A New Way to Age. Is this my best book? It might be.
I think so.
It might be.
You know what
by
it
the
is?
time you write this many books, you have such a body of knowledge in your head, and it infiltrates and permeates every chapter. But
And this
Dr.
is-
Hertog, yes?
And this is not the hardcover. This is the
This is the
paperback.
paperback.
So it's even cheaper than the hardcover. I don't know how much it is.
Dr. Hertog, Dr. Terry Hertog, is a Belgian doctor. You know, it doesn't matter anymore where your doctor lives or resides. If you want to be with Dr. Hertog, go in this book and look him up, and you can do telemedicine. It's so incredible now. You can go to the most incredible doctors. Dr. Hertog is maybe one of the, definitely one of the most important doctors in the world.
True.
And he is maybe in his 60s. He looks like he's in his 30s because
True.
he's so healthy. And when I really want, my go-to doctor is Dr. Gallitzer in Santa Monica.
That's
and
our energy doctor.
He's our energy doctor. And Bruce and Caroline go to Dr. Allen in Beverly Hills. And then when I want to go beyond those doctors, I go to Dr. Hertog in Belgium. And he always knows what's going on. He taught me so much this year about things I'm going to be writing about in the next book. Anyway,
Plus,
let me just
he-
finish this.
Okay.
Hold on to your plus. Remember what you're going to say because you'll forget.
okay.
But his chapter that I put in this book was so full of information that I split it up into 3 sections. You want to know about the thyroid? Nobody knows more about the thyroid than Dr. Hertog. And because of Dr. Hertog in Europe, he comes from a long line of endocrinologists. Endocrinologists deal with hormones in the hormonal system. And because of Dr. Hertog and his father and his grandfather, who are also famous endocrinologists, he is the reason, this sounds weird, that you can get thyroid replacement in Europe. Now you'd think, you can get thyroid. No, it was illegal in Europe all those years to get thyroid medication. Instead, they wanted to put you on several drugs that addressed all the things that the thyroid does but is not doing because it's not firing right now. And he has made that possible here in this country. You can get thyroid replacement. So there's a whole section in here about your thyroid. I was looking at I was at a funeral, as you know, from my beautiful 97-year-old cousin Betty.
I thought she was 95.
95. I'm
Yeah.
not good with numbers. 95-year-old cousin Betty. And so when you get back with the family, you start thinking about who's gained a little weight, who's not looking. And I was thinking of one of my cousins who I know has Hashimoto's, and I talked to her about her thyroid, and she got put with a new healthcare system where they don't recognize bioidentical hormones, and they gave her that, excuse my language, BS about hormones cause cancer, and bioidentical hormones cause cancer, and bioidentical hormones cause thyroid insufficiency and all that. And here are all the drugs that will address that. So she's been off of hormones for 2 years. She's 65. She said, I'm going through menopause again. Had it right, and then I lost the coverage, and now I'm doing this protocol that isn't a protocol. And I said, I'm so sorry that there's a part of me that wants to take care of everybody in my family, and you can't. But I'm so sorry that your company won't pay for your insurance anymore, and it shouldn't be like this. Those of us who want to go alternative and go bioidentical, biologically identical to the human hormone, an exact replica of what your body once made or still makes a little of, that we have to sacrifice to get it. But I said to her, if I had to sell my car to get bioidentical hormones, I would sell my car. It's that important.
By the way, which car are you referring to that you would sell?
Well, I don't have a car because my car burned in the fire, and then you bought yourself a Mustang.
That's right.
Which is the anti-car to me.
But it's a hot Mustang.
I'm so happy for you that you have it. I can't even get in and out of it. It's so low to the ground.
I can go from 0 to 60 in minus 4 seconds.
Hey, you guys, I'm going to jump in for just a second because I've seen people asking a lot of questions. If you are new to Suzanne's Gut Renew, I know some of you have heard about this a lot, but if you are new, it is a protein formula. She uses organic plant-based protein, plus she's loaded it with a bunch of gut health nutrients, prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, marshmallow extract, all things to help support a healthy gut. Plus you get a ton of phyto fruits and vegetables in there, sea minerals. She loaded this with so much stuff to help support a healthy gut. Try it in a smoothie in the morning, and if you want to take the 30-day challenge, we have amazing kits that are available for the 30-day challenge. You have a smoothie in the morning and a smoothie at lunch. You can have vegetables all day long, and then you have a great dinner, protein, vegetables, and a good start, like a sweet potato. People are having fabulous results on this. They're saying their stomachs are flatter, they're bloating down, they're
pooping.
Regular. pooping. If you're pooping, think it's regular, you have no idea how much more regular you could be.
Yeah.
We have people in the other direction who are having issues with
looseness.
With diarrhea and things who are regulating their digestive systems. It's because Suzanne is providing the nutrients that your body might be missing to help turn around that microbiome in your gut. And it's delicious. It tastes incredible. So give this a try. It's at SuzanneSummers.com/GutRenew. Everything you need to know about the program is there. And Suzanne has a bunch of things that she can tell you about.
Okay. And Caroline's right on all of that. And the Gut Renew smoothie, it's such an easy way to tackle your gut. Alan and I have had one every morning for the last year and a half. And not because of our guts, because our guts are healthy now, again, finally, but because it just tastes so good. This morning's smoothie was incredible, wasn't it? We did mixed berries, frozen mixed berries, with coconut milk, with some organic yogurt, 2 spoons per each of us, so 4 spoons of the Gut Renew, plus a spoon of the immune support, which is vitamin C and zinc, because right now, with what's going on in the world, vitamin C, you want your immune system to be strong. And wow, have you responded to this Gut Renew? And imagine you wake up every morning and make something for yourself that tastes great. It tastes wrong because it tastes like it's an amazing milkshake. Now you can do it you can even do it by putting 2 spoons in a glass of water, stirring it up and drinking that. You can do that. You can do it by the basic recipe on the back here, by getting some wild frozen blueberries and throw in some coconut milk and zip that up in a couple of spoons of this. You can do that. Or you can go further like I do. Caroline made up this great recipe, which is, when your bananas are over the hill and the bananas are black, don't throw them out. Cut them up, put them in a Ziploc bag, put them in the freezer and freeze them. Then when you want to make your smoothie, you put the frozen bananas, you put a couple of scoops of the Gut Renew, you put a spoon of 70% chocolate cocoa powder, you put some peanut butter, you put some chocolate almond milk, and I don't know if I said yogurt. This is Caroline's recipe. You zip this all up, and up comes this banana, peanut butter, chocolate, amazing, good for you, no sugar, incredible smoothie that you don't want to drink it too fast because it's so good. And then you take your supplements and they go down like that because it's thick and it goes down.
Okay.
And you're healing your gut all at the same time. Because this would be great. No more bloating, no more constipation, no more gas, no more dog tired. What, Alan?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay, what?
breaking news.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This
What?
is from Gladys Osby.
Okay.
And just think about what her husband said about you.
About me?
Yeah, what her husband said about you. And
What?
think about the pillow talk tonight, okay? For Gladys and her husband.
What, Gladys?
Gladys Osby says, my husband says, you're the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, Gladys, you are.
Okay.
You are. But
Gladys-
thank your husband for such a beautiful compliment. I'm a 74-year-old woman. What I'm trying to do for all of us is to show you that when you think it's over, it ain't over. I'm so happy at 74, and thank you, Gladys, and thank your husband.
Yeah,
But
Gladys,
Gladys,
yeah.
you're the most beautiful woman.
Gladys, would you record the pillow talk tonight?
That's so beautiful.
Can I
Aw.
tell you what Cheryl has to say too?
Yeah, what?
Cheryl says, so far I've lost 15 pounds in 20 days and I'm feeling great. I am 50 and I'm perimenopausal, and I can say I've had my first menstrual cycle since I started Gut Renew with no cramps.
Wow.
No bloating, no PMS. What's up with that? Probably too much information, sorry.
No, it's not too much. You know, these are the facts of life, and I love that you come here, that we're just going to talk about anything. It's all okay here. And gosh, if Gut Renew can do that, it did it for us. We didn't even realize it was doing it for us because we were just liking it as a smoothie in the morning. You know, when you put it in a beautiful glass and bring it into the bedroom on a little silver tray, it makes it even better. I believe in the celebration of life. I don't know if you know this about me, but I set the table every night, and I use cloth napkins, and I put out candles and flowers, and I make every meal a celebration because we are so lucky in America that we have food. Think about what you're seeing on the news, all the people around the globe who don't have food. Think of all the people at the border who don't have food. Think of the Cubans and what they're going through right now, and they don't have food. In Venezuela, they don't have food. Here in America, we have food. I bless every morsel of food that I eat. I'm so grateful for it. And right now, my garden is dead because in this heat, nothing grows in the garden. And I miss being able to go down there and pick great food. And I can't wait till the chapter where I've already, in the plans, have my vegetable garden right outside the kitchen. But life is what you make it. And right now, with the world in turmoil, what you want to do is keep your gut calm and quiet. You want to keep all your body language answered. If your body's going, don't you know you're bloated? Talk to your brain and go, I do, but I'm starting a program that's going to get rid of my bloat. Okay, right in front of me. Yeah.
The Gut Renew is vanilla flavored, so you
Yeah.
guys can add whatever you want
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
We have 33 recipes in the program guide.
Mhm.
If you get one of the Gut Renew, the 30-day challenge kits, the program guide comes with it. But if you just want to try a single bag of Gut Renew, you can also buy that program guide separately, and amazing recipes in there. You know, Suzanne's recommending for that first month when you're trying this, try giving up the gluten and the dairy and the sugar and the alcohol. That's what the 30-day challenge entails. Just to give your
Just
gut
for 30
a
days.
calm down.
I did it. I did it without alcohol for 30 days. If I can do it, you can do it. Now, today, we made the green Hawaiian. Here is the green Hawaiian. Okay? How about starting your day with this? Let me tell What a way to have vegetables. Here's what's in the green Hawaiian. And it's in this guide here. 1 cup frozen mango, 1/4 cup frozen papaya, 1/4 cup fresh kale. That's what makes the green. Fresh kale. Kale is so loaded. Okay, 1/4 cup fresh spinach, 2 scoops Gut Renew, and 3 to 5 ice cubes. That's optional. Okay, that is what makes this incredible morning drink, and it's good for you. It tastes great. You can get all your supplements down, and you can heal your gut. If you do this for 30 days, you're going to be amazed. You're really going to be amazed at how you've been handling the language of your body that's so uncomfortable, and how it's like in AA they go, what it was like, what it became, and what it's like now. You know what it was like, you know what it's become. Let's get it to where we want it right now. And
and a lot of people, the Gut Renew has a lot of phytogreens in it, so a lot of the nutrients that you're hoping to get from vegetables are in Gut Renew. But some people really like to throw an extra handful of greens in the smoothie in the morning, and you can't even taste it. This tastes like mango and papaya and coconut.
Yeah,
really
and kale. One of the joys of my life is my little grandson Ari, who's not so little anymore, in his last year of high school. We'd go down to the garden, we'd pick kale. I just like going down there with him, the activity of cutting the kale. We'd bring it up to the kitchen, we'd dry it and pat it dry. Wash it and pat it dry. And then, I love Ari discovered this. We'd brush it on both sides with coconut oil, and put it on a cookie sheet and put it in the oven for 5 minutes.
How about salt?
And salt. Oh, sorry. Coconut oil and salt all over it. Then we put it in the oven at high heat for 5 minutes. It was Ari who said, I think we should only brush one side of it because they're getting too sloppy. He was so right, and I loved him being so right. So then the next time we made them, we brushed the kale leaves with coconut oil and salt, put it in the oven at 350 for 5 to 7 minutes until they become like chips. And then you lay them on top of one another, and they look beautiful. And everyone, all the kids love these kale chips. They don't realize they're eating vegetables, and they're going, this is good. And I'm going, what a great way to get kids to eat kale. And kale is so loaded, and making them this way that they only cook for a maximum of 5 to 7 minutes. You don't lose any of the nutrients, you don't lose any of the minerals, and what a win-win-win-win-win. So then kale, because I grow it down here, I don't have it right now because of the season. Oh, does my ring match my top? Did you notice that, Alan?
Yes, I did, actually.
And did you notice my earrings match
absolutely.
my top and my ring? What a surprise.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Anyway,
Eliza Antonio has a testimonial she'd like to share.
Please do. Yes.
She said, I tried Gut Renew 1.5 years ago when you put it into your surprise box, and I've been hooked ever since.
Oh, great.
No more bloating, lost weight, and feels so good.
I'm so happy for you. What's her first name?
Eliza.
Eliza. Thank you, Eliza. I so appreciate
Eliza Doolittle.
I love that was one of my favorite characters. Thank you, Eliza. I really appreciate it.
The Gut Renew, you guys, it has 0 sugars, and it only has 3 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
So if you're someone who likes to be on a like a summer size style program where it's high protein, you absolutely can use this. And what you would do is you would use wild blueberries and like coconut milk or almond milk that's not sweetened.
Yep.
And that way you're going to keep those sugars and carbs low. If you want to load this up with, with bananas and mangoes and all the things that we like to put in it.
Peanut butter.
You can also do it that way, and we are still having people lose the bloat, get their systems more efficient. Read these testimonials. If you're on Instagram or Facebook, our friends here who have tried it, they're selling it for us.
And isn't it great to not have to throw out the bananas you have that you bought yesterday and they're all yellow and today they've got black spots? No. Take the skins off, cut them in, kind of pieces like this long. Freeze them, and then you use them in your smoothie, and it's amazingly good, amazingly good. So I want to talk to you about a few things I have in front of me, and this first one is prebiotic Gut Renew. Have you ever had an antibiotic? Any of you ever in your life ever had an antibiotic? Once you've had an antibiotic, wait till you hear this. You've kind of screwed up your gut forever, okay? Because that has upset the balance of the microbiome. But when you go to doctors who get it, and when I present doctors to you, I present the ones who get it, they talk about the fact that antibiotic takes away, but probiotic puts back. So anti takes away, pro puts back. What you want is balance. The body wants balance and the body wants alignment. Okay, so we've got the prebiotic. Now we've got the ubiquinol probiotic renew here. Let me read. I've got to put my glasses on. I'm not perfect. Advanced probiotic intestinal renew. Okay, so if you take one of these candies, like the prebiotic, and then you take the probiotic is food for the probiotic, meaning that it makes your probiotic work better. If you've ever had an antibiotic, or maybe a lot of antibiotics, I was poisoned, and I wrote about it in my book, Knockout, 10 years ago. I'll always be perplexed by that, because I believe it came from outside. But anyway, they had me on IV antibiotics for 2 weeks. That's what happened to my gut. My gut was never the same again. Now my gut is in perfect order again, because I take twice a day because of that experience. You may only need to do this once. I take a prebiotic first thing every morning and a probiotic first thing every morning. Okay, now here I believe is the gentle colon renew. Don't you even like the sound of that? Gentle colon renew. So at night, before Alan and I go to bed, he in the teapot in our little kitchenette in our bedroom, he makes hot water, and then he puts a spoonful of the gentle colon renew in each of our kind of cool cups, and then adds the hot water, and it fizzes up. It becomes like a fizzy lemon tea, and it's all magnesium and vitamin C, and there's zinc in there, and what it does is it just goes through your intestines and says it's all going to be okay.
It kisses your colon.
Oh, what a nice way to put that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here are two things that are very important. I was out for dinner the other night with a friend of mine, who I won't say his name because he's probably watching, and I hope you are, who you all know, who's been a game show host forever and one of the most popular people in America. When we walk into a restaurant with him, it just, everybody goes, oh my God, look at him. Well, he was talking about digestive problems, and I mentioned to him.
So let's have a little game going.
All right.
His initials are WM.
All right, so we'll have that.
So let's
While
see
you're
if you
thinking
know
of
who
who
it
that
is.
is, let me talk about this. Betaine HCl with pepsin. What's that? Hydrochloric acid. Can I tell you again the importance of hydrochloric acid? Food goes in, comes down. Right here between your breasts is the gastric sphincter. That's the first thing that gets screwed up. It gets so entangled and scar tissue from years of bad diet and everything, and then the food has to go through the gastric sphincter, take a left-hand turn into the stomach. Stomach's not here, stomach's under your left
Hold
breast.
it. It goes past your middle of your breasts?
Yeah, the gastric sphincter is right between the two breasts, right here.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's why
okay.
sometimes when you have indigestion, you hold right here.
Oh.
It's like it's weird.
Yeah.
Because it's trying to make its way past this scarred up gastric sphincter to make a left-hand turn into the stomach. When it gets into the stomach, what it wants is, can you release some hydrochloric acid so I can digest this food? But as you get older, or if you've had radiation like me, and I actually have both, I'm older and I have radiation, the hydrochloric acid making machinery doesn't work anymore. Once you've had radiation and once you get older, you stop making sufficient hydrochloric acid. Why do you care? Well, if you don't have hydrochloric acid in your stomach, you can't grind up the food that's gotten in there. And so it just sits there not being able to do, maybe great food, maybe organic, maybe great, but it can't do its thing. What it wants is to release the hydrochloric acid, so then the probiotic part of your food can make a right-hand turn into your small intestines. And then it works its way through the small intestines, and I've told you a million times, small intestines are the length of a tennis court, and around that whole length of a tennis court is mucus. That mucus is your immune system. But if it's compromised, if you don't have enough sufficient hydrochloric acid, I'm making this too long and complicated. I can
You
realize.
are.
Yeah, it's too complicated.
Yeah.
You can't digest your food without hydrochloric acid.
Okay,
Forget all the
so-
other stuff. And at the end of your meal, you need digestive enzymes that will finish the job. This helps you digest hydrochloric acid. So if you've got bloating and discomfort, take hydrochloric acid. Forget all that other stuff I was trying to explain to you. It went on too long. And then take digestive enzymes at the end. So you've got prebiotic, which is food for the probiotic. You've got gentle colon renew, which helps you go to sleep because of all the magnesium. Magnesium makes you sleepy, and according to Dr. Blaylock, who I've interviewed in so many of my books, he said, we are all magnesium deficient. It's one of the most important minerals. And then before each meal, take a hydrochloric acid, 1 capsule, and at the end of the meal, take 1 or 2 digestive enzymes. You're going to see miracles happen. Okay.
And if you guys go to SuzanneSummers.com,
Yeah.
we have a Gut Renew page, and all the products that Suzanne's talked about today are
Yeah.
listed there.
Yeah.
And you can see the exact name of the product, and we've put some information on there so you can tell if maybe that's something that you want to add to your package. If you're taking the Gut Renew 30-day challenge, you're going to get 6 bags of Gut Renew, and then you can decide. It comes with the program guide if you get that 30-day challenge, and then you can decide. You also get the prebiotic and the probiotic, and Suzanne recommends that for just about everyone, because even though she puts prebiotic and probiotic in the Gut Renew, most of us need more.
You need
to turn
more.
around
She's
that
so
gut
right.
microbiome.
She's so right. Caroline is right. She's right about so many things.
And then the transformation kit, she adds the gentle colon renew. This is our best value, so that's the biggest discount.
And also,
Yeah, it's
Caroline, don't
100
forget about the immune support. I think right now, with everyone's immune system after this pandemic, or like the immune system's going, I'm limping. Throw this in with your.
This is a separate product that you can add to. This you would add to any of the kits. That
You
we're
put
talking
2
about.
spoons into your smoothie.
1 spoon of the immune support. You do 2 for you and I.
You put 2 spoons of the Gut Renew in your smoothie, and then add a spoonful for the 2 of you in your same Gut Renew smoothie. It's all about having a healthy immune system right now. It's really important.
Chair said Gut Renew has been helping a lot with my sugar cravings.
Oh.
When you feel like you're eating ice cream, your appetite is satisfied. That's so true.
You know, thank you for saying that, because you know what? I'm not craving sugar. My nemesis is ice cream. I've never met an ice cream I didn't like. And right now we have found this ice cream at McConnell's, which is ice cream shop in Santa Barbara, California, that makes homemade ice cream. And this one is chocolate salted caramel chip.
Yum.
I should not have bought it. I bought 6 pints. I have the
A
hiccups.
little
I can't
excessive.
believe- Yeah. But what did we both do last night when we both said we're not hungry, and I just had tomatoes and... Excuse me for having the hiccups. I have the hiccups. I've never had the hiccups. That's so funny. Oh, that's so funny.
There it goes again. Okay.
Yeah, top of the morning to you. Oh, there I go again.
Have a sip of tequila.
Yeah, right. Why
No,
do I
really,
have
that'll
hiccups?
dumb it down.
Why do I have hiccups? That's so weird.
Do you remember years ago?
I'm
that-
not, ladies and gentlemen, I am not perfect. Oh, I
No,
just
you are.
hiccuped again. I am not perfect.
Yeah, you are. You're perfect.
I have screwed up so much in my life, but
I know, but
I
you're
love
perfect.
who I am right now.
Today you're perfect.
Excuse me, I'm going to hiccup through the rest of the show. That's so terrible. I have reached a stage of my life where I did it just now, where I'm happy with who I am. How about that? Who can say that? I'm there. Oh, excuse me, except I wish I didn't have hiccups. I'm there. I love my life. I love my husband. I love my family. I love my work. I love all of you. I love the food. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. The food we get to eat. I am very cognizant every night when I sit down for dinner how, excuse me, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh, thank you both for laughing because I'm humiliated. Oh my God. Oh my God. How do you stop?
Everyone's trying to give you
What?
clues for how to get rid of your.
How?
Yeah.
How do I get rid
Okay,
of them?
there are two ways. There are two ways to get rid of it.
How?
One way is to take a heaping spoonful of sugar.
No,
No?
I don't want sugar. So
No,
what
but
else?
and the other way is if someone comes up behind you
scares the crap out of me.
and scares you, right?
Yeah.
Or if you do both, for sure you're done with the hiccups.
Tequila is a better option.
I'm just.
Wasn't
I'm going to
there-
calm myself down.
Yeah, wasn't there a pope like years and
Yeah,
years
Pope
ago
died of hiccups.
who couldn't get rid of the
I
hiccups, and he
know.
had the hiccups
Maybe some
for
tequila
years?
will help it or make it work.
Yeah,
No.
people say hold your nose and drink water, so try holding your nose and drink tequila.
Don't.
He's
Oh.
naughty out today.
It worked. What Al? Yeah, it's Naughty
Al
Al
showed up
today.
on Monday night.
Okay.
Most days it's Naughty Al, but you know what? You were, excuse me, you were so great with all my family at the funeral and everything, and you were so, excuse me, kind, and
Well, I love your family.
you do. I know. I love that. You know, when your husband accepts your family, it's so great. All right, if I calm down.
Will you calm down? Okay, hold
Yeah,
your.
when you have friends saying, Mary says, I like to make gut renew with frozen raspberries. It tastes like sherbet.
Yeah.
Wow.
It does.
Yeah.
It really, I mean,
Yeah.
the frozen fruit, it really makes it taste sherbety, ice creamy. I've been, Bruce and I just got back from a long trip to Italy, so we came home and got on the Gut Renew 30-day challenge. And I've been posting some things on Suzanne's story, so you just get an idea. I mean, we keep our freezer, like Suzanne and Alan, we keep our freezer full of frozen fruit, and we just throw whatever we feel like. Usually some frozen bananas,
Right.
maybe some raspberries, or peaches.
Yeah, there's no wrong.
Yeah, and you put some unsweetened coconut milk, unsweetened almond milk, whatever you like, and blend it up until it's frothy and great. 2 scoops of Gut Renew. You get 20 grams of protein in there, organic plant-based protein. So it really does keep you full because
Yeah.
you're giving your body all those good nutrients, and you're helping support a healthy gut because Suzanne has already loaded it with prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, Jerusalem artichoke, marshmallow extract, which helps support the healthy gut lining. And all these things are so important for you to help turn your gut around. Suzanne had gut issues, and she taught all of us what to do. And we went around and looked at what every expert told us, and we put as much of it as we could into Gut Renew. We couldn't get it all in there because some of the stuff tastes really bad, but we loaded this with as much as we could do to help support a healthy gut, and people are having unbelievable reactions. So try one bag.
And we felt, yeah, and Caroline is right. If we put the other couple of things we had to leave out and that made it taste bad, you wouldn't want, excuse me, I'm so sorry.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't want it. What everyone says about this is it tastes great. It tastes really great.
Yeah,
Oh my
sister
God.
called.
Okay, with your
What,
hiccups.
Caroline? What?
With your hiccups,
Sister
Michelle
called me and She
Hodge.
started it, and
Yeah.
she said, "Oh my gosh!" Like she didn't want to say it out loud, but she meant there's been a big difference in the bathroom habits.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she got her husband on it, and now she's putting her 2 kids on it because
Yeah.
they're having such an amazing. And literally, just for her, it was 1 or 2 shakes.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That in itself is amazing that it doesn't take long.
So with your hiccups,
I'm
Michelle
sorry, what'd
Hodge
she say? Yeah.
says, hold your breath and count to 10 slowly and let it out. They will go away, okay? So take a deep breath and hold it, and I'll count to 10. Tell me when
Okay.
you're ready.
All right, I'm taking it right now.
Okay. 1.
I just hiccuped. Let me
Okay.
try again.
Try it again. Hold your breath, okay? 1, 2,
I just hiccuped.
3, 4,
He's really going to do a slow count on you, Suzanne. She's going to pass
6.
out.
Yeah, I'm going to pass out.
Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. You
Thank
have
you.
hiccups?
Yeah.
No.
I can't stop. Oh God, please don't put this up on YouTube. Suzanne has hiccups during her show. Anyway, you know I love you all.
You know how we all love that chocolate banana one so
Yeah.
much in the afternoon?
Your recipe is so great.
Thank you. We were out of cocoa powder the other day, so I was like, I'm going to look through the program guide and make one of these that I don't make very often. So instead, in the afternoon, I made the peanut butter and strawberry jam. Have you ever made that one?
I have not.
Well, it's supposed to taste like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh.
So it's frozen strawberries and the peanut butter and I think it's almond. I think I used almond milk. It really does the trick, I have to say. I mean,
Well,
you don't think about putting strawberries and peanut butter until you imagine a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gave it to Bruce, and he was like, huh, because he was expecting the chocolate banana.
Yeah.
He wasn't quite sold because he loves that chocolate banana
Yeah,
so
me
much.
too.
But
Me too.
for a little variety, I'm going to recommend the peanut butter and strawberry jam, which is also in the program guide.
Well, nothing has worked with my hiccups. I think I'm gonna.
You still have them?
Oh yeah, I think this is.
Your hour is done. You've done your job.
I think this is going to be one of those nights that I have hiccups all night. But I have, excuse me, a great dinner made for
Okay,
you.
well, that certainly sets the evening
Yeah.
for me.
We're going to have a great dinner. Excuse me. That's so embarrassing. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know what?
Well, Caroline.
You know, you could be farting, okay?
No, I wouldn't. No, no.
Well, you know, you never know.
Did you notice my ring matches my top and my
And your earrings.
I know. Caroline, did you notice that?
I did. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Wow.
Look at your eyes.
How did that
And-
happen?
Oh, and then my eyes. Yeah, right.
Yep.
Anyway, we went away for a few days. It's always, excuse me, I'm just going to hiccup all night.
I know it felt like a few days. We were
but-
gone overnight.
Oh, well, no, we slept there. No, oh
No,
yeah,
we
one
were there
night. Yeah.
one night. That was it.
It's God. What is it about home? It's so great to be home. Excuse
Plug
me.
your ears while drinking water. There's another one from Maureen Christensen.
I'm going to try all of this. I think I'm
Yeah.
stuck with hiccups for the night. Oh my God. But-
Okay, Suzanne, take 9 sips of water.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to take 9 sips. Okay.
The
Other
hiccups.
people are saying peanut butter. I bet once you have a little food, it'll go away. Actually, just when you walk downstairs, it'll go away.
I hope so.
Do some deep breathing.
I will. I do deep breathing.
breathing.
I had such an intense workout with my physical therapist today. Man, he likes to work me hard. Anyway, life is difficult. Life is difficult.
Well, Pillow Talk
The
tonight.
opening line of one of my favorite books I've ever read is The Road Less Traveled. The Road Less Traveled by Scott. Excuse me, it's so awful. Scott Peck. And the first line says, "Life is difficult. It's the wise man." Stop it. It's the wise man who recognizes. Stop it, Alan. It's the wise man who recognizes. Oh, I can't even remember it now. I'm so distracted by my hiccups. I know this quote because you know I love quotes. I can't do it.
No, you can do it.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
Anyway, I love you all.
You can do it.
I love you all. When I talk to you on Wednesday, and I'm going to cook for you, and you're going to love this meal. And Caroline's going to be there with me in person, live, and we're going to use our sea salts rubs and our balsamics and our olive oils and all these things in this great meal. I'm so sorry. And I'll see you on Wednesday. I'm embarrassed. I have to get off so that I can get rid of these hiccups.
Have a great night, guys. See you Wednesday.
I love you, Caroline. I love
Love you
you,
too.
Alan. I love all of you. I'll see you Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
And you're going to love it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.